how do you counter the sunk, you said sink cost fallacy. I think you mean sunk cost fallacy. I'm having trouble letting go of Skool because of all the time and money I put into it. This one's so good. And you're right, this is what it's called, sunk costs, right? A lot of people think if you've already put in like 2 or 3 years of your time, and if you've already put in 80 grand of your money, then you may as well finish because it's only another 20 grand and it's only another year. Never, ever, 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 ever look at things like that. That's the dumbest thing ever. Like, you know, isolate what happened in the past because that's done, forget about it. You just have to look at what's ahead. Forget about the costs that have already been sunk. You know, that's like, you know, America in a war, and they've been there for like 10 years and it's not working. They've got all the facts that it's not a good idea. It's wasted so much money. Lots of people have died. And they're like, well, we may as well just keep doing it because we've already spent all this money and we've already been there for so long. Stupid. Never, ever, ever you like think that that's the way to think. That's not the way you should think at all. If you have to change, you have to change immediately because it's about the future, not the past. And Jeff Bezos talks about this a lot too in his letters to shareholders, which is how you know you shouldn't think like this, the sunk cost thing, you shouldn't think like it. Because he says, you know, we aren't attached to the products we sell and the things that we do at Amazon. Like the only thing we're attached to is satisfying customers' needs. And truthfully, if those customer needs change, then we'll let go of everything. We'll let go of the whole of Amazon if we have to. Because the only thing that matters is satisfying those customers' needs. And that's the same with me. Like if consulting.com all of a sudden, like customers' needs changed and I had to let go of it and switch to something else, I would do it in a heartbeat because that's what I have to do to win. But the other way of thinking is stupid. It's like, oh, but we've already been doing it for so long, so we may as well keep doing it. That's how companies go bankrupt. That's how people die. That's how all dumb things happen. So just honestly, like I remember when I dropped out of college, I can tell you exactly what was happening. I had 2 papers left. So I had done like 4 years and I had 2 papers. And I remember like I asked around because we have this one thing called an elective paper and you can choose any paper and it counts as like credits or something. And so I asked around like, oh, what's the easiest paper to take? Because, you know, I don't want to have to do anything hard. And people told me it was some paper on the study of birds or something. I'm not joking. I enrolled in this paper and I didn't go to any of the lectures. And then it came towards like the exam time and I had already kind of started thinking about starting my own business. And so I was sitting in the library at the university and I was trying to study. I was trying to focus all of my attention onto this textbook about seagulls and pigeons and things, trying to memorize all of these things about birds so that I could pass some paper which was totally irrelevant to anything. But I couldn't focus on it because I kept thinking about business. I was like, my mind would keep going back and thinking like, I just want to watch business videos or I want to read business books. I want to actually study real things instead of these damn birds. Because what the hell use is knowing stuff about these birds? And I kept fighting myself like for like a 6-hour study day. And then I just, in a moment, I just sat there and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna quit. And then I get to go all in on these entrepreneur books. And I don't have to worry about these damn birds. And that from that moment onwards, it was my life got so much better. Like after I just was like, fuck it, I'm out. It was like the best thing in the world. So if you're torn between real life stuff and studying fucking birds, it's obvious what you need to do. And I don't ever regret staying in that library and learning about those birds. I can tell you that. I think university is a good thing to do if you don't have any motivation to do anything and you don't know what you want to do. Because sure, it's better to be learning about some birds and some artificial business stuff than it is to be staying at home, smoking weed and playing Xbox and PlayStation, right? It's probably better to just be learning about anything, even if it's useless, than to be doing that. So that's why college is good. Hey, if you're going to compare college to just staying at home, smoking weed and playing Xbox, great. But if you're going to compare college to starting a real business, start a real business.